Alright, it's a quick little video. Today's March the 14th, Pi Day, Albert Einstein's birthday. Just thought I'd do a quick and dirty little aquaponics video. This is my grow bed. I made this last year, and it's made out of a cherry picker liner that a friend of mine gave me. He works for the railroad, and they replaced the cherry picker liner in his vehicle, so he gave me this one. So it's about 12 inches, maybe 13 inches deep. I had stuff growing in it last year, but I let it sit there, and I had some celery, and man, it was a pain because the clay pebbles, I mean, there was nothing but root, the whole thing. It was like 3 plants had taken over the entire thing. It was a pain getting all that out. So there was a lot of dirt from it sitting there all winter. So after I got it all cleaned out, I had these growing in a planter, and they weren't doing so well, so I figured, what the heck, I'll toss them in aquaponics. They were dying anyways, and look at them. This one here had like one little leaf, and it's coming back strong, and these didn't even have leaves. I mean, they were just these stems, and they're coming back. So I mean, we're talking, I think this has only been maybe 8 or 9 days sitting in here, so they're coming back. And over here I had kind of the same situation. These are a couple strawberry plants that I pulled out of one of my planters, because I figured they're dying anyways. They were all dried up, and they're coming back. I even have a little leaf here. Went through a little redesign because I wasn't happy with the way my siphon valve was working. So I know this looks kind of crazy, but this is one of those buckets that you get at the movie theater now. And so what I did is converted that into, the outer, drilled a bunch of holes in it. This gives me more room with my hands. And this is actually a goldfish food container, and it seemed to be the perfect size. So I'm using PVC. All the stuff is reused. This ended up being the perfect size, and put in there as a little spacer. Put this in here, and it works perfect. And it recycles about every 15-16 minutes. And yeah, I'm seeing some pretty great results. If you all had seen any of my other videos, also had a swirl filter made out of a 5-gallon container water bottle. Well, that finally, it's been pretty old. It's probably about 4 years old, and it finally got a crack in it from the weather. And so I ditched that, and I got I still had these laying around. This is one of my very first grow containers, and this is kind of deep. It's about 16, 17 inches. So it wasn't very good grow container, but it's I kind of made a swirl filter out of it with some filters from a box filter, and it's working out great. Still using the same old, it's a 65 gallon container with the fish, and those goldfish, I've probably had them now for going on 4 years. Let me pause it and we'll take a look at those. Okay, so a better look at the container. I still have these, but I haven't hooked them up. I might make a secondary system out of this. I used these last year and they worked out okay. I'm thinking about maybe doing a little redesign. Maybe going bigger pipes. I just haven't spent the time to really think about how I'm going to do that. So for the time being, it's just sitting there. It's not really hurting anything. But this container, I'd had, in fact, I still have a 300 watt water heater in there. So it kept the fish somewhat active throughout the winter. We don't get very cold winters here in El Paso, Texas. But you should see the fish are doing well. Once I got the Aquaponics grow bed up and the swirl filter up and running, after about 2 days, the water cleared up. I mean, you see all the way down to the bottom now. When I first got it going, it was like muddy color. You could barely see the orange colors through the water, but it's working great. So that's about it for right now. Like I said, I'm thinking about maybe getting another system up. Maybe using one of these tubes, kind of a vertical grow system. But I've been looking at some online to see which way I'm going to go. I just haven't designed it. But I got plenty of pumps and PVC and stuff that I could reuse. And I still have that IBC, but it needs to be pulled out and cleaned out. Make sure I don't have any cracks in it, since I haven't used it in about 1.5 years since I had that big fish die out. So, well, this is it. Just wanted to do a quick little video. So as usual, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, just leave them and I'll get back to you. And if you know anybody that might want to see my videos, send them on over and subscribe. So until next time, keep on growing.